comes from your legs and your core and your lats and your shoulders. Arms come last. So in order to have the foundation that you need to have so that all those things can work and your arms don't get incredibly tired with very little effect, first of all you need a little bit of first of all you need to be pushing through your heel. You need to push through your heel and you need to have your hips slightly tip forward. When you do that, so you've got a little bit of an arch in your lower back, you can activate your glutes. So you can push like that. If everybody just puts their foot forward right now, I want you to just put your foot forward and push back, doing absolutely nothing. Just put your foot forward and push back. Now put your foot on the ground, bending at the knee, bending at the hip, and tilt your pelvis forward. So you're sticking your butt out and you've got a little bit of an arch in the lower back. Now push through the heel and you should feel more strength coming from your bottom when you do that. Just play around with it, let your hip drop and push back, put your heel down, tilt your hip forward and push back, and you should feel a lot more strength coming from your butt. You want to use that when you're in the boat. The next thing is you want some rotation because you're going to be using all these muscles. So at the catch is the wind up. The further forward you are, the more room you've got to move. Have a look at my shoulder. So when I come up to the catch, I'm actually dropping my shoulder so that I'm reaching forward and I've got a solid effort there. But we don't want to overreach. We don't want to overextend. It's not all about having the blade as far forward as you can get, because look what happens when I reach as far forward as I can. I collapse into the stroke. We want strength at the catch, so you want as much rotation as you can get, but you want the blade going in vertically. The minute you're overreaching, you're collapsing into the stroke. So blade in vertical, shoulder forward, in front of the knee. Once you've got that position, then you just want to make sure all of the blade is submerged in the water. The more depth you have, the stronger your stroke will be and the greater the foundation. So reaching forward with that shoulder forward, burying the blade up till you've got a nice strong foundation to pull yourself to the blade. When you pull yourself to the blade, you'll feel pressure here, you should feel pressure here, and you feel these muscles in your back activate as well. So what comes last? The arms. See, my arm didn't even move. So it's not this with your arms, these are the smallest, weakest muscles. Big muscle, hopefully some decent muscles here. They're the ones that you want to be using. So you're pulling yourself with all your strength as if you're pulling against a closed door. Pulling yourself with all your strength to the blade. Now when you get here, shoulders are square. This is where you want to be lifting the blade out of the water for the exit, not back here. The tendency is to feel like you want to take a big scoop and pull all the way back. This water is actually redundant. It's already moving past you. You're adding absolutely nothing. In fact, what you're doing is putting an anchor on your stroke. And then when you come back up to take the catch, you give yourself a nanosecond to set up. In that nanosecond, you're thinking about heel, shoulder, catch. Pull back. Okay?